So yeah, is this rolling? Yeah, rolling. Yeah, so yeah, just out for a little cycle. Probably do about 25 to 30 miles today. And I was just thinking on the, when I was cycling, I was just thinking about, like I was saying on the other video. There's an alpaca just knocking about there. I was saying that, I was saying in the other video that how scared people are of carbohydrates, and they think they're poison and stuff like this. Well, that's just what the I hope this is recording, but that's just what the government say. That's the government guidelines. I mean, what you got to say to yourself is the government actually worried about the people, or are they actually worried about the economy? Because there are a lot of people that need help, like money wise, and as far as I could tell, the government really wasn't worried about those people. They were more worried about the economy. So my theory is that the government aren't really too worried about your health and happiness. So you've got to work that out for yourself, rather than rely on government guidelines. So what I'm saying is that my past has been quite troubled. I've had a lot of history of depression and self-harming and all that kind of situation. A lot of depression, a lot of unhappiness. And carbohydrates are linked to serotonin in the brain. So if you're not getting enough carbohydrates, you're going to feel depressed, you're going to feel lost, you're going to feel all these kind of things. See, I was getting carbohydrates, but I was getting carbohydrates in the form of alcohol, which is very detrimental to mental health and the health of your body. So when your body's craving carbs, and if you like alcohol, you will latch onto alcohol and you'll become addicted, and you will become an alcoholic, and your life will just go downhill. You just go down and downhill. The best thing to do is have the carbohydrates, but without the alcohol. Cut the alcohol out. Cut all stimulants out. If you suffer from anxiety and depression, cut the stimulants out. That would be a good start. Cut the caffeine. What I do is get there's this Holland and Barrett do it actually, and other places do it if you can get it online or whatever. But there's this caffeine substitute for coffee called barley cup, and I normally have it black with 2 heap sugars, and so when you crave coffee, just have that instead. And that got me off coffee. I haven't had caffeine in like 4 years. So yeah. So my advice is, if you suffer from anxiety and depression, cut caffeine out firstly, and then just like sugar up, get the carbs in. And I don't mean like a Snickers bar. Like Snickers bars have got sugar in, but half the calories of a Snicker bar is fat, and fat is what you want to avoid. You want to keep your fat low, because it mucks up all your cells, and you can't think properly on fat. When you're fat and protein, you want to keep as low as possible, for mental health and body health. And not only that, try and keep away from the animal products. Animal products are full of growth hormones, bacteria, they rot away in your stomach. They're full of like I say, natural growth hormones, and they're injected with all animals are injected these days with all these kind of stuffs to make the meat look good. They're injected with all these vitamins, B12s and all that. You can get all vitamin B12s supplements and all these other supplements without animal products. 2015, you do not need to eat animal products, like no cheese and dairy and all that. You just don't need it in your life. Cut that out, because especially if you suffer with depression, anxiety, that you want to cut that right out. Honestly, and this is from my heartfelt personal experience. So it's not, I'm not just saying it, you know, for someone who's like been vegan all his life and like had a happy childhood and grown up. You know, I've only just started, this last 4 years I've just come out of this and just started enjoying my life, you know. So this is from personal experience. You know, if that's, you know, if you really want to cut the depression, anxiety or mental health problems, cut out the dairy, cut out the meat, cut out the caffeine and carb up. Carbohydrates. I don't mean like, I'm not talking about you know, high fat junk food. I'm talking about like rice, pasta, potatoes, without all the oil, without the condiments. And if you have condiments, like hopefully vegan condiments, if you can, then try and use them sparingly, or make a sauce. I always make a sauce, like put tomatoes in a blender with a bit of garlic, bit of vinegar, a couple of dates, a little bit of sugar if you have to. It won't hurt you, you know, and blend it up and put it on your pasta. Whatever. You can make your own sauces. You don't have to have all these made up sauces, you know, processed sauces that you get off the shelf. So it's doable, you know. It really, once you get used to it, you know, I mean, my fitness has gone through the roof since I've been on the carbohydrates. High carb, low fat, low protein. My fitness is, I don't have to worry about weight loss. I just have to worry about having fun, getting fit, you know. And I can't believe how my life has transformed. And your life will transform as well. If you put the effort in, you've got to put the effort in. And that's all it takes. You'll get there, you know. And it's just a shame that, you know, I've tried with other people. I had a partner who was, you know, very depressed, had the same thing as I did, depression and anxiety, and it was really frustrating. I was trying to tell her how to do it, but she didn't have the will to get better, you know. She didn't have the will to get better. She said, "John, I can't do it." She did it for a while, she got better, and then she was like, "John, I can't do this anymore." And she just went downhill again. It was so sad to see. I had to leave because I can't. I tried my best, and when you try your best and that, you know, and the person doesn't, you want it more than they do, then in my opinion it's time to leave. It's time to, you know, find someone that you can share your life with, you know. It's kind of sad, but she'll get there if she wants to get, you know, if she wants to get there, she'll get there. Whether it be 10 years, 20, I don't know. However long, 10, 20 years, I don't know. But she has to do it herself. You have to do it yourself. No one can do it for you. No one's going to save you. So yeah, anyway, stay well and be happy, yeah.